This is a Toyota Prius Plug-in. Before we started shooting it, we asked folks like you on Kelley Blue Book's Facebook page, what do you want to know? Here's the unsatisfyingly ambiguous answer. It really depends on usage. The good news is that Toyota warranties all of their hybrid batteries for 10 years and 150,000 miles. And we've actually heard of pre-I batteries going longer than that. For starters, recycling information is available via a number printed right on Toyota's hybrid batteries. Toyota and Lexus dealers are also authorized to pay a recycling fee to salvage yards or non-Toyota service centers, encouraging those entities to hand over used hybrid batteries. From there, the batteries are transported to Toyota's facility for sorting, where they're either sent to Japan for remanufacturing and warranty investigations, or are transferred to Toyota's US-based recycling partner, Kinsbursky Brothers. Recycling issues aside, you should know that the Prius Plug-in's battery charges in a quick 3 hours from a standard 120-volt outlet. Cut that in half if you're connected to a 240-volt charger. "11 miles, according to the EPA. Of course, like a lot of things, your numbers may vary. If you lope along at a turtle's pace annoying other drivers, you might eclipse that number. Once pure electric range is depleted, the plug-in operates pretty much like a normal Prius hybrid, except that the plug-in actually returns 1 extra mile per gallon on the highway. For a real-world test, how about we drive this fully charged 2012 Prius plug-in exactly 11 miles to the nearest indoor electric go-karting place and see if we can make the trip without using any gas. Something to consider, you can only drive in pure electric mode at speeds up to 62 miles per hour, so be prepared to be passed a lot. Hey, so we covered 11.2 miles and still have 0.9 miles of EV range left. It's good, but it's only kind of a partial credit situation because, as we discovered, once you push the throttle past a certain point, the gasoline engine kicks in, which is good for safety if a truck is barreling down on you in an intersection, but it's not quite as good if you only want to use electric power. The base Prius plug-in costs a little less than $33,000, including destination. A hefty $8,000 premium over a base Prius hybrid that's partially offset by a federal tax credit of $2,500. Further lessening the price sting are nice features like navigation, heated seats, and Toyota's N-Tune infotainment system that includes a smartphone app for managing vehicle charge. First, that is a lot of question marks. Second, great question. What you're hinting at is called payback period. In this case, it's how long the Prius plug-in's fuel savings will take to equal its higher price. It depends largely on how you drive it. If your driving habits allow for mostly electric driving, the payback period will be shorter. If not, the payback period will be longer. For hard figures, let's go to fueleconomy.gov, which lists the 5-year fuel savings of the Prius plug-in at $7,500. But that's compared to an average 2013 model year vehicle returning 23 mpg. Go head-to-head against the incredibly efficient standard Prius, and the payback period for the $8,000 price-year plug-in is exponentially longer. Bottom line, the real reason to buy a Prius plug-in is to use less fuel, not to save money. For the most part, the Prius plug-in is exactly the same as the regular Prius. You can check out Kelley Blue Book's review of the regular Prius to get all the essentials. But there are differences. First, the plug-in has no spare tire, but it does come with a tire repair kit and 3 years of roadside assistance. Skip this year's Broken Bottle and Barbed Wire Festival in Death Valley, and you'll be just fine. The plug-in weighs 123 pounds more than the standard Prius, thanks to added battery capacity, and features a slightly smaller gas tank, but trunk and interior space remains the same. Like bird watchers, attentive Prius enthusiasts can spot the plug-in thanks to its plumage, including unique 15-inch wheels, blue-trimmed headlamps, special tail lamps, chrome details, and this big piece of trim along the rear hatch. The higher-level advanced trim adds a heads-up display, dynamic radar cruise control, LED headlamps, and a pre-collision system for buyers who dig premium technology and don't mind paying an extra $7,500 or so. If you live somewhere like California, the Prius plug-in's most distinct detail is that it'll be shooting past you in the HOV lane. Single-occupant carpool lane access might well be the plug-in's greatest asset, especially here in Southern California, where we spend our lives motionless on the 405. So, what competitors are worth considering? Obviously, there's the Chevy Volt extended range electric vehicle, which for the 2013 model year has a superior 38-mile electric range, can drive under electric propulsion at all speeds, and with a $7,500 tax incentive is priced within spitting distance of the Prius Plug-in. On the other hand, under gasoline power, the Prius is far more efficient than the Volt. There's also the Nissan Leaf, which can be had for less than $29,000 thanks to its $7,500 federal tax credit and sports a superior 73-mile EPA estimated range, but lacks a gasoline engine for when the battery runs out. Ford's also coming on strong with Fusion and C-Max plug-in hybrids, and surely others will follow, but the Toyota Prius Plug-in holds a trump card. It's brand recognition. Some people prefer what's familiar, and among electrified vehicles, no name is more familiar than Prius. So, if you're a Toyota Prius devotee, your travels tend to be short, you want to use as little fuel as possible, and you love laughing maniacally at all the suckers stuck in traffic, the Toyota Prius Plug-in might be for you.